How were the pre-releases from yesterday?
I didn't go to them, but I've heard that they're pretty good. One of the guys in a 410 got a card. It's like super good. It like makes it to where other players can't play creature spells. I forget the name of it though. But it was pretty nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right now I'm chilling out with Jonathan. I'm about to work on my annotated bibliography. Homecoming yesterday was pretty cool, and I'm about to tell Jonathan about the experiment that I want to conduct. Okay, so you know how you can make like plasma in a microwave?
Mm-hmm.
I want to try and see if I can focus my intention on plasma and make it increase based on a few research papers that I've read on biophotons and their relation to plasma energy.
Alright.
So yeah, I want to do that later. Oh, also, I did a cucumber-based experiment yesterday, where I tried to use biophotons to manipulate cucumbers to make them smell differently, and I had blonde Hannah be like my test participant who would like smell the cucumbers, and she said it worked. So I'm gonna like try the plasma one next.
Alright.
Oh yeah, but I need to work on my annotated bibliography. So you guys stay tuned for more content. Hey guys, one of the people on Fiverr gave me a logo that I can use for my Fiverr account, which I'm thinking about maybe using, maybe not using. I'm thinking about using one of Jonathan's glasses. Wait, dang it, I'm sorry, Jonathan. One of Jeffrey's glasses upstairs in order to do the plasma experiment, and using the microwave in 407 to do it, because if the plasma messes up the microwave in 407, no one has to pay for it because 407 is that open room, so no one would be like to blame. But I am still interested in doing that plasma thing, especially after the success of the cucumber one. Right now I'm chilling out with Jonathan, who is playing Magic the Gathering. He's using a computer application. How would you rate it so far?
So I try to do tutorials. It's alright.
It's alright. So if you had to give it a thumbs up, a middle thumb, or a thumbs down, it would be like a middle thumb.
It's like meh. 45 degrees up.
45 degrees up. And Hunter right now is about to play.
It's Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution.
Sweet. Now I've actually never heard of Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution. What is it like?
Really fun. Yeah, it's a 4-man battle, which wasn't previously made in any other of the games. The next one they come out with in February might have it, but I guess you have to stay tuned.
Oh, how would you rate it? Thumbs up, thumbs down, and thumbs
I rated
middle?
a thumbs up.
Thumbs up? Sweet. So, 4-man battle is like 4 different characters all fighting each other, right?
Yeah, this is the first game that they came out with it, and it's like you collect these things, I believe, because I haven't played it in a while, but there's these things called battle orbs, which you can use to, basically whoever gets the most of them at the end of the round wins.
There was something similar to that in Naruto Clash of Ninja 2.
Clash of Ninja 2.
You could do 4-player, where all of you guys fight each other.
Yeah.
Oh, I never understand the open world stuff, because I've never played an open world Naruto game.
Yeah, this part's like you're going and beating people and stuff. Give me a sec. Okay, so you have to go through certain bounds, and it gets higher difficulty as you go on. And you get to choose who you want to go with.
I'm still working on my annotated bibliography. I have created the summary for one of my 6 sources. I already have all 6, I just gotta write all the other summaries. So I'm gonna do that real quick and get back to you. So you guys, as Hunter said, stay tuned for more content. This just in, there's a supermoon tonight. I didn't know that was a thing. Would you guys like to describe what that is again?
The supermoon is basically when the moon is closest to Earth by about 2 million miles, closer than what it normally is, which is about 17% bigger than any other time. And also tonight there's a lunar eclipse happening when the Earth is in between the moon and the sun. So that's also going to make it look more like a blood moon, super moon.
Hmm. Oh, dude. Jonathan, are you excited?
Oh yeah, man, I'm hyped.
Do you think we'll be able to see it?
We should be able to. The clouds
If
clear.
the weather wants to go its way and it's not cloudy tonight, we'll be able to see a spectacular event.
My FYE teacher is ahead of the physics thing, and he said that the sky should be clear for it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Are you able to look directly into a lunar eclipse?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. So that is definitely something that I'm going to try and get for you guys as well on the vlog, if it'll show up. So yeah, you guys stay tuned for more content. Guys, right now I'm chilling in the cafe with Tucker, Jacob, TJ and Taylor are out that way, and Jonathan. Jonathan has agreed to allow me to use his glass bottle for the plasma experiment. Yo, Corey.
Hello.
Chris.
Yeah.
Dang it, I'm sorry, Chris. Oop.
So was ours. Oh, wait.
Yeah, we can pull up another chair. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Oop, doop, doop. But yeah.
Why can't we just get around the round table? That's what I don't understand.
Oh, but yeah. What was I thinking about? Yeah, you agreed to let us use a glass bottle for the plasma experiment, but now we don't have any grapes. So the problem is, what are we going to use to make the plasma? Someone probably has grapes somewhere. We just gotta figure it out.
You are going to destroy your microwave, just to let you know.
Oh, it will survive. Plus, we're gonna use the microwave in 407 because it doesn't really belong to anybody because it's like that playroom or whatever. Yeah. So, yeah. Less
If you get sued
accountability.
from the university, it's not my fault. I was not involved in it.
Who's getting sued?
He's going to microwave a grape inside a...
Oh.
Oh, wait. You
Yeah,
know.
I heard that. Okay, you're talking about you get sued about microwave polluting.
But anyways, yeah. You guys stay tuned for more content.
Here's what I'm going to say to that. If you destroy any of that property, you know, and the university's probably looking at the videos and stuff y'all post, and this cat's like awful right now on it. If you destroy any of the property, and they find the video, you could get in very big trouble.
Yeah, especially if it's the microwave.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty bad.
Shit happens.
Plus, you could probably get expelled
But
if
I don't
someone
care.
says
I'm
the
just
right
gonna
thing.
eat my brownie.
But, you know, that's none of my business.
Oh no!
I'm not
Camera and
responsible for
everything.
anything that happens.
My physics teacher actually told us to do this thing like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, exactly. They got a physics teacher like request thing. We'll just say it's related, right?
No,
you have
to get a actual request for something to do with the university. If you do it on your own and say it was like related, they're going to be like, well, you're still done with this. We're not giving you evidence.
And no, he told us to do it 2 weeks. He told us to do it 2 weeks ago. So therefore, the experiment already ended. And you guys have to actually be physics majors or in PH 110. And if I'm in PH 110, I'm technically allowed to do it.
Here's the thing.
But I
You
don't
have
want to.
permission. You have permission from the housing.
Yeah, you have
permission
to.
from
You still have to get permission from the housing.
No, I
Just because
don't.
you pay them however
I
much
think
you pay them a year doesn't mean you have the right to pull
Yeah,
shit
you
up
damage
in your
any of their
microwave.
property dealing with
tell the
council,
RA we want to
you will
microwave
get
a
trouble.
grape.
They can fine you.
RA
for
will,
damaging property.
and the RA says yes, we can do it.
Because technically you're doing with plasma something that can catch things on fire.
Oh, Jonathan brought up a pretty good argument. If we ask the RAs, hey, can we microwave a grape? And they say yes, are we no longer
Good
liable?
luck. If they say yes, then...
But then they'll see this video, like where
Yeah.
you're describing that you're intentionally
here-
making
here's-
glass.
And
That's what I
the
gotta
point
say.
is that on UAH you're pretty well known already, so I doubt you'd get away with it.
Yeah,
don't
plus
publish
just
the
say,
video.
so what if this is
I
evidence.
would actually.
I said so.
Do it.
I'm not involved in this. If something
No one
happens,
knows
I am not involved. There we go.
Ditto.
I'm...
Yeah, no one knows.
If something happens,
Me
it was
too. I just want to say that Thomas Mosser is not in any way, shape, or form related to exploding microwaves on UAH.
I am also
Unless
not
it was really
affiliated
good
with
things.
this.
I am also unaffiliated with this.
I
I do not condone these activities and believe that you should not do these properly.
also am not condoned with these activities. If that like is the scapegoat, right?
But
you're the one doing it. You're the
Am
one doing
I?
it. That doesn't make sense.
Yes!
Am I?
I, however, do condone such activities. I think you should put as much shit in the microwave as you can.
Don't listen to him.
Trying to stand
Don't
up
listen to the guy who
right
just
now.
saw before.
Yeah, he is full of bad advice.
So do you
Taking
No,
the
not that
bottom
guy.
of
Not
water
that guy. Not
bottle
that
is
guy.
jug.
Not that guy. He's full of good advice.
Yeah,
He
I
did
did
it.
it.
He
No,
did
no.
He did it.
But Jacob is the epitome of bad advice. Do not listen to him.
That's actually very factual. You were the enemy of the person not to listen. I don't
So-
care. It doesn't change the fact that you
If
get
you
bad
need to
advice.
borrow
That's
my
not
water
true.
bottle to make soups of various kinds, I'm down with that.
To make, how about grape soup?
Sure, why not?
What? Of,
As long as
of
you
course.
clean out the grape soup afterwards.
Yeah.
Grape soup sounds good.
But yeah, so we got a scapegoat, and who knows, what if this whole video was just to point fingers at everybody except for the actual person doing the plasma experiment? Dun dun dun!
Morton.
So, like-
Morton?
I said Morton.
Stay tuned for more content. Guys, we're about to talk about the different stages of facing a boss in a video game in your mental state. So,
Okay, well, this would be quick. Okay, so starts off. Oh, well, I should do it this way. Like this, salt, and then like, oh, there's a cup in the way, and then you get back to normal, and then we'll come back the other way to further continue this. This is mainly just Tucker over here, you know. So what he does
Listen,
is
listen.
he goes, okay, I'm good, just fighting some mobs, fighting some ads. You know, salt. Oh, I suck at this game. And then it comes back down, and it's back to normal once the boss is dead, and he's died 27 times. 27 times.
Exactly
While
true.
somebody, names will not be said, but somebody has to res him. Do you know how hard? I only get 2 freaking smoke grenades to shoot out Hunkar's grass. You know that, right? That's the pain.
This is true. This is true. I get salty at that point. Hey, but
As
you know
soon
what?
as the boss fight starts, it's just pure and utter salt. Like so bad, I feel like I'm gonna have a stroke from my high cholesterol levels. That's how bad it gets.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty bad.
Wait, you died 27 times
Yes.
in a boss fight?
Yes, he did.
Nice.
No,
Yes, he did.
But then
Died
the Destiny
27
levels
times.
with multiple bosses, it's salt, salt,
Oh, that's not even
salt.
No, the worst part is like, okay, so in the Taniks raid, you get like where the Taniks strike. You get to the part where like there's the big tank thing, and in between the like breaks of like the very tiny break there is between fighting bosses, it's just this big pile of salt. And after you kill the tank, he just lets out all of it because of how many times he died from the freaking cannon blowing him up.
This is true
You
again.
do know, he literally shoots a laser. Like, not even shoots a laser, he points it. He's like, I'm gonna fire my laser right here, right here. Better stand in it. And then he gives you like a good he gives you like 3 seconds to be like, oh crap, let me jump really freaking high.
I tried to, but my was like,
That's because you took triple jump off, put double jump on.
I would take it.
It's dumb. And then you get the dance pants, and you can do 4 jumps. You can get really high off that one, mate. But nah, you'd still get hit by the big cannon blast.
this is true
You
also.
figure out a way.
I swear. It's so fun though because I get so salt like it's only with video. Okay, I take that back.
No, it's not only with video
it's not
games.
only with video games. When you face Jake and like heroes with like Yu-Gi-Oh, you get salt for real.
I think everyone's salty. Yeah, Jake. I know there's
Here's the thing. I don't get as salty with him though. I'm just like,
You do not.
Yeah, you do.
Magmite?
You looked through his deck and you were like, ooh, fuck these cards.
Did we tell
You
you
were
about
like,
Magmite?
ooh.
Did we tell you about Magmite?
Yes, you can have a
Okay,
Magnemite with 10 HP, right? It doesn't matter about any of its stats at all. Just it's gotta have
Compare it to
11
Pokemon.
or less HP. You give it an orange berry. It has the ability Sturdy, so when it gets hit, it keeps 1 HP. You have Toxic, Recycle, and Protect. and it doesn't matter what that last move is. So you use Toxic, you get hit down to 1 HP, then you fill yourself back up to full HP with your orange. Then you use Protect, they get hit by, then you cycle between Protect and Recycle, and you just never die.
So what Recycle does is it gets back his Oranberry that he used, so he could essentially just toxic the enemy and then they get poisoned,
And then
he just stalls out.
Invincible Magnemite is dead.
Eventually they
Quit,
quit because
salty.
they're really salty.
They're so salty.
It's so funny though.
Did you quit from Salt, or did you play it out?
Oh no,
I haven't done it yet.
That's not in the
He
Pokemon
came
card
up-
game, that's in the video game.
Oh, that's in the game.
Yeah, the video game, you can just make people really mad.
And then in the Magic card game, Jacob over there makes me salty with his all blue decks sometimes. He'll counter everything you do, and then
Kill you with 1/1.
kills me with 1/1s.
Routine.
What do you play with?
What do I play with?
So here's another thing.
Wednesday, mainly Tamur though.
Alright.
So in Yu-Gi-Oh, I was
Wanna
beat
get a match in?
by a
Wanna get a match
monster
in
with
tonight?
21,000.
Not tonight. I got stuff to do.
21,000.
How do you get
Killed me.
21?
Maybe like killed me with 3 attacks because the monster did it 3 times.
Well, maybe tonight.
3 times.
Are you free?
Scored 2 more monsters and then attacked me
That was
again.
beautiful.
And hit me straight from
Playing
like
there, we're
8,000 to
watching
0
that.
in 1 attack.
Who had 21,000?
A guy had 21,000. All his monsters were 0 attack.
I do.
Defense.
Yeah.
And then one of his effect monsters was if all your monsters in your graveyard are 0 attack and they're 0 defense,
That's
combine
my
all their
jerk
levels
hands
and
too.
multiply by 3
He
on his
just
monster.
fist bump jerk hands.
Including
He'll tell you I'm in the jerksters.
Oh, that's so lame.
And all his monsters were like level 12s.
I gotta get both of them, you know? It's hard having 2.
I was like, oh man. I didn't even know what to say. I wasn't even salty. I just was like,
You don't go in at the same time, or you're fist bump before you go all the way down to the space. So you have to alternate.
I don't know the combos.
It's like a
I just
fist
can't do the
bump.
combos.
You do not want to put this conversation on the vlog, please don't.
I didn't catch it.
You really don't.
I was talking to him about something else, but I saw you
I
like
don't know if they heard
ghost jerking, and I was like, what's happening?
Both heads.
They're talking about if you have 2.
Wait. If you really don't want to share it, like, then don't say it.
I mean, this is pretty weird.
That's comedy
so
gold.
like if you
Weird,
have
it's not.
2, and they're like this attached to like this is your like pelvis, and this is the tip. So they're attached like this. You wouldn't be able to do it like this at the same time when you beat it because they'll like collide before you hit the shaft, right? So you have to alternate like this, like a piston for That's what you're talking about.
And then when it goes, it goes.
Yeah, one should go before the other.
Yeah.
And then, well, I mean, like, does it balance out? Do you have like two nuts per like shaft?
I don't know.
Yeah, if you finished off one with the other one, be like,
I'm
damn,
pretty
I'm
sure
out.
one either
Maybe
one
let
would
both
get
have
all of it, or it would have to be evenly distributed.
That sounds either really good or really bad.
That sounds really good.
Honestly, I don't think I wouldn't want any of them.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know. Yep. This is what you talk about when you're eating dinner.
Yep. You'd make one hell of a point right there.
You really would. You really would.
All of the companies would hire you. All of them.
Is it company? It is company.
Yeah.
Well, depends on how smart you are.
Oh, TJ, are you in the shot?
Yes.
Okay. I have a question for you.
Yes.
How do you feel about Texas bestiality law? Fun fact, there isn't any. There are no laws against bestiality in Texas.
I know recently that, pretty recently, like maybe a few months ago, they enacted a law in like some weird European country. I don't even remember which one. But maybe like Norway or something. I don't know. It was a European country. And they're like, they just then enacted a law that says that it bans sex, or, no, my bad, harmful sex with animals. Non-harmful sex, on the other hand, is perfectly okay. But harmful sex is big no-no. We don't hurt our animals in Norway or wherever it is. I don't even remember.
You don't want to rip your cat in half.
Maybe that's probably not the Netherlands. I don't remember.
But Jacob's 4.10 meters.
Oh yeah, Jacob has a 4.10 meter, not inch, meter, penis. Keep that in mind.
Give me a cow there.
There you go. Got it.
I can confirm that that's a fact.
That's all you had to say. You made me turn the. Okay, whatever.
Leo, are you still in the shot?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, now guess how recently Alabama got their bestiality law.
Yesterday.
No.
Oh crap.
I would have literally lost my shit if it was yesterday. But when do you think they gained their bestiality?
I have pointy eyebrows, if you can notice.
2 years ago.
Pointy eyebrows.
2 years ago? He's getting close.
3.
No.
1.
Yes.
What?
2014,
What?
Alabama got its first bestiality law.
What?
The governor didn't even sign off on it. They just did it. They were like, screw it.
Wow.
Tucker, you missed it.
Oh God, they just saw up your nose.
Yeah.
Hey Tucker, so what would you say if I told you about Texas's bestiality laws? There are none. Look to the camera so they can see your face. Okay, now continue looking to the camera. What if I told you?
Look at the camera.
No, look at the camera. What if I told you that Alabama's bestiality laws were just enacted in 2014? Don't you just love this proud state that we live in?
I mean, if you want to get really weird on it, New Hampshire
Oh God.
and Hawaii
Ooh.
and
Best places
Texas
to live. Texas.
don't have bestiality laws at all. I was surprised with Hawaii. I was like, really?
So wait, the cop pulls you over. What are you doing? Why are you fucking your horse? Like, you can't stop me. Joke's on you.
So the moral of the story here is, if you want tentacle porn, go to Hawaii, Texas, or New Hampshire. I'm done.
Centaurs.
I'm done. I had to make the joke. I'm sorry.
Centaurs.
But yeah.
No, Tom. So, if anyone has Crunchyroll, by the way, go ahead and use Crunchyroll. There's a little box right here. Just go.
And I'm not making a box.
Make a box for it. You can get some money from Crunchyroll. I mean, come on, they'll pay you for stuff like that.
I don't know. I need
Weave
a...
alert. Hey, Crunchyroll.
Like the Crunchyroll.
Oh,
Weave
oh,
alert.
yeah.
I'm not wearing a Hunter than Nico's hat.
It's so empty. I'll give it some
He's not here.
Oh, don't joke on
What?
Don't joke on Scooter Boy.
Scooter Boy's awesome.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, but
No. But when I was talking about Centaurs, there's an actual anime about a guy surrounded by mythical creatures, and he has to marry one of them. Yes, there he is. You can look it up. I kid you not.
What?
I kid you not. There's an anime on Crunchyroll that they made in Japan, and it is a guy, a high school guy, having to date 4 anime characters that are
Mystical creatures.
Mythical creatures like centaurs.
They're half animal.
Yeah. And he has to decide which one he wants to marry.
I'm
And-
Japanese, so none of this is surprising. Like,
for me. No, I watched the first episode. I'm like, oh man.
Just so you know, Jacob actually quit. He left.
Dawn?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta head out too. I gotta just, like... But it's
yeah.
good hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
Good seeing you, TJ.
We're making an agreement. This is what agreement.
That he's totally liable for the microwave.
Wait, no.
So yeah, you guys stay tuned for more content. Hey guys, right now we're chilling out watching some Family Guy.
Yeah, we all came because Jacob was here.
Jacob. Trend Center of the Year. So yeah, you guys stay tuned for more content. Chicka chicka. Hello, I was wondering, right now I'm talking to a desk assistant. Would it be cool if we microwaved a grape?
I'm still alive.
Oh no, it doesn't explode, it'll like make a plasma ball thing, but if you encapsulate it in glass, then it doesn't like spread through the whole microwave.
And what would your answer to that be?
Yeah, like how do you feel about the whole like grape microwaving thing? You wouldn't like that? No. Okay.
You do that? You would not do that?
No.
There we go. There's your answer.
Okay, thank you. We want to do a plasma experiment. Oop. We want to do a plasma experiment. No? Okay. Oop. Stay tuned for more content. Hey guys, so the supermoon thing is happening possibly right now. I just can't see the sky from here, so I'm gonna head out and check that out in a little bit. Oh, and there are a few predictions for future apocalypses. I just wanted to look those up because I'm writing a paper on hyperstitions, which are fictions that are self-fulfilling prophecies for the apocalypse for my English class. And one of them is relevant to right now. The prediction is for 2014 of April all the way to 2015 of September, and is the John Hagee and Mark Blitz apocalypse. So the so-called blood moon prophecy, first predicted by Mark Blitz in 2008 and then by John Hagee in 2014, these Christian ministers claim that the tetrad in 2014 and 2015 may represent prophecies allegedly given in the Bible related to the second coming of Jesus. So they think that this blood moon that's about to occur right now is a signal for the apocalypse. It was like probably the 18th claimed apocalypse thing that we're going to live through. And then there's supposedly another one in October for this year from the E-Bible Fellowship. That's supposed to be October 7th. Chris Mackin and the E-Bible Fellowship group predict that the possible destruction of the entire universe will happen, which is 1600 days after the heroic camping date of 2011, May 21st. So that's supposedly the thing. And I just realized I was listening to drum and bass in the background, so this will probably get copyright flagged, but I can remove the song, so it doesn't even matter. Anyways, so yeah, let's see if we can get some of the supermoon action going on and get this paper finished. So you guys stay tuned. And Jacob, will you get the for more content thing?
One more.
Yeah.
Now you're learning.
Too busy playing Magic.
Hey guys, right now I'm chilling with Kevin, who's back there, and Jeffrey, who's right there.
Did you kill the dance floor when you went?
And Kate, who's right there. Yeah. Okay, and Kevin's asking me questions.
Did you kill the dance floor?
Yes. There are a lot of people who didn't know me because I was like, at this point I've graduated. And I had a lot of people who were like, dude, I never see you anymore. And it's like, dude, I don't go here anymore. Yeah.
You went to your old high school
homecoming? Well, that's because Gabby still lives there. My girlfriend.
They let you in?
Yeah.
If you're like invited, then you can still go, I think.
Yeah.
Invite like some 34-year-old.
Yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna finish up my homework.
Okay, peace out, Jeffrey.
Nick, what about your homework?
I'm working on that right now. The people who've been watching the vlog now have been working on it all day. They also know I've been wanting to do the plasma all day. Check this out. Okay. Look at all these glasses. All these potential plasma containers.
We got more.
And more, apparently. And no grapes. None of you have any grapes at
Why
all.
would you have grapes of all things? I mean, bananas, apples, oranges, yeah. But
There reminds me, we had a lot of grapes at my house this weekend, for some reason. Got a lot of grapes. We just bought grapes. Call in advance.
He's a great person.
Call in advance. Set an appointment.
Yeah, we're gonna get your appointment for some grapes.
Now, I do want to do it in this room, if you guys will let me, because I know Cade will be like, stay shot, whoop whoop, because, I mean, that's the point. I'm trying to send violence.
You should touch it as you do it. You can get power with something.
Dude,
Hello.
within the first 2 seconds of your hand in the microwave, your skin will melt off.
And then you get your powers.
You have a skeleton hand that can shoot lightning.
My name's Taser Hand. My name's Dead Hand.
Kevin.
What?
Hunter can whoop your ass. Oh my god, she has like Naruto Clash and Naruto Ultimate Clash and Ninja Storm Revolutions or something.
Oh.
Yeah, and then he's playing these S rank missions and shit and just fucking killing it. He did the mission where you fight like
Wait, is it
all
like
of
new
the
one?
nine-tailed things. They're not all nine-tailed. All the tailed
yeah,
beasts or
the
whatever.
new one.
And he whooped them. He did it. And I'm like, man, if Kevin was here, he would fucking lose.
No.
3 out of 4
wouldn't
times.
get it. No.
4th time he may get it.
I was taking it easy when I was playing that S rank mission that one time.
I mean, he did this one thing where he fought and he almost didn't take any damage like the whole fight.
Dang.
And I was surprised.
Who was he, Naruto?
Probably. A lot of the things are Naruto. He did one with Tsunade where like he fought the first Hokage or whatever. He did one where he was normal Naruto and he
like,
fought Naruto in his final form and he whooped that Naruto. And I was like, you go, dude. You got that.
You mean like with the tails and everything coming out of him, or just like when he's red?
When he has like
Sage
the
mode.
full like yellow thing and it's like Kamaru or whatever.
With the cape and everything still?
Yeah,
Symbols?
and he has the symbols and
okay,
stuff all
yeah.
over his body.
Cool. I think it's like Sage mode.
And he whooped him with normal Naruto.
Well,
You go, dude.
The red one should have been way overpowered for him.
I like Sage Naruto too. That was cool. I didn't know what that was until he described it to me. And I was like, oh,
watch
shit.
anime?
I learned a lot
Wait,
of story
wait,
while
whoa.
chilling.
Did you just say the golden Naruto was Sage?
No.
That was
I
I
think
thought
he
so.
did.
No,
I
that
think you
was
did.
you.
No, I didn't.
No, I said
Okay,
red Naruto.
Red and Black Cape is Sage, because he's pretty sure Red and Black Cape with the toad eyes and the big ass scroll on his back. Why do you need a summon scroll that big? Like everybody else. Like at first when what's his name summoned the toad boss? No. When Naruto summoned the toad boss, he didn't have shit on him. He was thrown into a canyon and he summoned him out of nothing. And they're trying to say like, no, you need this big ass scroll to summon somebody else back.
What? I don't know. That's the one thing I don't understand at times. Scrolls and then like summoning without scrolls.
I didn't know that. I got the feels while watching him play the game. Because there are like ultimate specials. You know how we do the ultimate moves when we do Clash and Ninja Storm?
What?
There are some specials that involve whoever your teammates are. And Naruto was like doing the Rasengan, and his parents show up and they start like fueling it. And then when he runs, and he runs up to like hit his opponent, and then his parents appear on either side of him, and he goes, "Mom, Dad," and he hits the shit out of the guy. And you're like, yes, it's so satisfying to watch. I was like, ah. And the story elements that they keep are like the really important ones. There's one where like he's trying to take chakra from like the Nine Tails, and like the Nine Tails is about to corrupt him, and then he meets his mom for the first time. I was like, ah, this feels so good.
Is his mom actually good in the game, or is she just Like,
now, I didn't actually get to play. Like, I watched.
Okay.
Like Tenzin, after all the times you got whooped by Tenzin.
But just words, because she probably has no jutsu or anything.
Dude.
Like his mom.
Do you know the background of her?
No.
Wasn't she the person who had the Nine Tails in her, like, before Naruto?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And besides that, fuck, I'm showing my trivia knowledge. I think she was A ranked in the bingo book.
Oh wow.
What's the bingo book?
Basically the hit list.
So she was like a wanted person?
No, like the other countries put like hits on her.
Oh.
Because she was too famous. Like she was called. I think she was called the Red Hot Habanero. That's one of her monikers. And then the other was the Red Death.
Because she has red hair.
Yeah.
And she was like, out of the guys who compliment me for my red hair, I say one thing: I love you.
Only two people have.
Yeah, only 2 people ever. And I'm like, dude, I love redhead chicks. I feel like I could have gotten some play. If I existed in that universe, I'd be like, girl, are you the only one? What?
Oh damn, I did not know that. Now how the play it sometime then, or buy it myself.
Dude,
It's Friday.
you should face Hunter.
Own
The
Hunter.
controls look about the same.
What? I could own him.
Man. Oh, speaking of which, I never saw that mash bullshit in it. That was one big difference.
What did you see, like the button that you press repeatedly? or
No,
spin?
I didn't see mash, spin, or anything. You would do it, and you can miss, and you cannot miss.
Okay,
And then
that's
there's
way better then.
and there's a special team attack thing you can do, where like each member of your team hits them once, and then you do your special, and then once you do your special, it plays a flashback scene. It's really special when you do it.
Right.
And it was like YYYYB, like you gotta like hit that sequence or you fuck it up.
Gotcha. And there's no way to block it unless you just like block before they hit.
That's
you.
another thing where you gotta get out of the way. But
Gotcha.
your whole
Like, do what I
team
do,
charges.
jump around everywhere.
Yeah, but your whole team charges, and if even one of them hits you, then it goes off.
Dang. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it has to be something to like balance that, hopefully. Other than just block.
Jump.
Yeah.
Just jump over him, get it.
That sounds pretty cool though.
I didn't know that Naruto's dad could teleport using the shuriken.
You didn't know
That was really
That
cool.
I didn't know.
He threw like a whole shower of them, like in a special move, and then one is right about to hit you in the face, and then it becomes him, and then he like hits you with like a Rasengan or whatever.
Dang.
It was sharp.
That was his entire claim to fame. Like you didn't know he could do it. That was everything he was. The reason why he was in the Big Movie.
You gotta get your Naruto.
That's why I'm doing an essay on it.
That's right.
That one when I'm
Naruto and Inuyasha, right?
well, that plus
What about
that
that?
book plus another.
Yeah, he's using a bunch of good. They're called primary sources, right?
Yeah.
I'm not worried about my primaries right now. Some of my secondaries talk about primaries I could use. Like one is about Hunger
Pull
Games,
off.
one is about Harry Potter.
Dang. Try that again.
And here's Kevin with the invisible wall.
Dang.
Nope.
Can you do like the mime thing where you just like, you know what? Boop. And then like stops.
If you break our table with your stuff.
Reverse.
Oh, I'm sorry. Got to open that up.
What are you doing in my house?
Ah, I hit the door. I forgot about
Oh, you know what you should watch? The Great Encounters 2. That movie is
that.
scary.
Hey, look out for that door. Don't run into that door.
What door?
Oh,
Door. That door. Okay. Wow, it's a pretty nice door.
Cade's like, really, nigga? You indulged him in his door fantasies? Oh, there was a Fiverr thing. There was like, hey, I'm looking for guys to like sit on balloons for like $5. And I was like, easy money. And then Hannah was like, no, that's like a porn thing. Like,
Really?
don't do that.
Yeah.
She's like, it's a fetish, like for
Yeah, I've
dudes
heard
to
that.
like pop on balloons by sitting on them.
I've heard
And I'm
that.
like,
Doing it.
is it gonna mess with me? Like, am I gonna feel like, oh, I'm so dirty, go
Dude.
sit on a balloon? I'm not gonna care.
Dude.
The person who gets it is gonna be the one who like gets off. I'm not gonna feel like
That'd be horrible.
dissanctified.
Like you just.
You're gonna know someone jerking off to the image of you popping balloons in your butt.
People may already do that.
Oh yeah, people probably watch like your vlog. It's like, oh yeah.
I don't know.
Know about your daily life. Ugh. Oh my god. If someone does that, I swear that would be the most entertaining thing.
I'm
ever.
glad I would never
You're
be that
thinking
person.
about it now, aren't you? Like, fuck.
I don't know. I was thinking that like you guys are also in the vlog.
You mean the vlog? At the vlog?
The vlog. I said the
Oh,
vlog.
I thought you said vlog.
I'm in a limited amount of time. And I watch that way.
Cade is like the one that everyone likes, and they're like, where's Cade? Dang it! They're like scrolling through the episode trying to find Cade.
Oh my god. I can't finish till I see him. Oh my god.
It's like he's never in the weekend episodes. But yeah, I'm gonna work on my annotated bibliography. We'll talk a little bit more about these psychic experiments. See what other. Kevin, we should. You have an email address, right?
Mm-hmm.
We should test the internet one.
What do you mean?
You know, the one that says that you can send intentions through emails?
Well, I have my school email.
Yeah. Okay, so what
Act
we'll...
like none of us have emails.
I know all of us have to have
all of
emails.
us emails for the most part.
So Kevin, let's see if you'll agree to this. So based on that research paper, I can send you an email that has no intention and won't have any effect on you. And then I'll send you another email where I focus my intent on it to make you feel a certain way. And then we'll see if it has any effect on you.
Oh wait, so what? Okay, I completely understood what you said.
No, you didn't. The fact that you said that sentence means that you understood none of it.
No, you're going to like send me the email and see if it works, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, I'm down.
Cool.
Just like typing my name into your email finder and it'll pop up. I mean, if you use your school email, then it'll pop up instantly.
No.
KEM.
No. I'm going to just have you type in your email address.
Or
and
go
I'm
to
gonna send you a message.
go to
because you're right here.
Or go to the math class website.
And then figure out which one is you.
Yep. Well,
nope.
it shouldn't be that hard.
Just
Just
type
say Kevin.
Just type it. It is not even that hard. So yeah.
That's an option too.
And we'll film that video and see if the email one works. So far we have a confirmation for the cucumber. The plasma one is iffy, and I say that only because in the video I filmed the second plasma where I try and affect it, but I didn't film the first one, so I don't have a film control.
Right.
And without a control you can't measure the effect of the second one. So I gotta redo the plasma one.
Gotcha.
And then
but you need grapes first.
Exactly, I need grapes. And then the email one we haven't done yet, so that's the one that I'm going to do once I finish this annotated bibliography. So yeah, thanks for volunteering for the email one.
Okay, you're welcome. What was that in your hand? Oh, it's a mole.
I don't have a mole in my hand.
It's on your hand, not in.
Huh? Oh, he's talking about my eye. Yeah, I had to learn my left from my right because my right hand has an eye, so it's like a puppet.
Ah. Fascinating.
Fun facts. But how did you learn your left from your right?
Get smacked.
Get smacked. Right. While you're driving, because I used to use this while I was driving, because people would be like, turn right, and I'd be like, how? And I had to look at my hands. So if you had that same problem, you'd be like, hit me right now. Oh, I gotta go to university. All right. Thanks.
So I forgot which one's right. Like smacks you, and you swerve into the thing.
You swerve into the correct position. Woo. But anyways, yeah. Cade, can you do the honors?
No.
No. Cade's like, you ain't getting your satisfaction. Can you at least say the tagline?
I forgot it.
You really?
Yeah, actually.
Okay. It's STFMC.
I thought it spelled STF. Yeah, that spells something completely different.
No. That's an acronym for what I say. You know what I say, Kevin.
I know.
Yes, you. Yeah, I say it.
Kate knows what you
I say
say.
it at the end of every video, Kevin. Come on, Kevin. What do I say?
Come on, Kate. You know what he says. Just pop your head up. Ooh, they can see you.
Oh, cool. There you go.
Somebody die next to me. Literally, I've had somebody die next to me. I didn't feel that.
You didn't feel it?
I feel like I'm a psychopath.
You're not a psychopath. This I give a thumbs up. This I give a thumbs down. Together I give a thumbs middle. If you're wondering what this one is, it's Maxwell House iced coffee vanilla. This one is Pringles tortillas cinnamon sugar. This one gets a thumbs up. That one gets a thumbs down. If you're going to eat both of them together, it's a thumbs middle. And then we had a conversation about why there's a worm in their sink for some reason.
It's not a worm, it was a noodle.
Yeah, they claim it's a ramen noodle filled with water, even though there are a bunch of other ramen noodles just swimming in water in there. None of them look like a worm except one of them. I don't know what that is about.
At least there's an erosion.
Jeffrey's working on his annotated bibliography. He's only on his second source. He's not really working that hard on it yet. He will. He'll figure out how it goes. Kevin's partying in his room. We're going to do a psychokinetic experiment soon. And that'll be all explained to you later. So I'm going to finish my annotated bibliography. I guess I'm going to keep doing this combo until I get sick of it, which I'm kind of getting sick of the coffee. and then Kevin just missed a shot. Then tried to make it look like he made it by celebrating on camera. He missed it again. He got it that time.
So, you should call somebody better, Sink.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Water doesn't help.
Well, I was thinking like push everything out from the bottom.
Put some Dawn soap in there. Like let it dissolve.
Hey, Dawn is not as good as palm olive. I realized what my opinion on Dawn
Oh,
was.
Klondike bar.
You want one?
I'm not mooching off your Klondike bars.
Whoa!
That's a trap.
How is that a trap?
What would you do for Klondike?
How is mooching on somebody else's Klondike bar a trap? They immediately get demanding rights to anything in your fridge.
Yo, Kevin, I got like some oranges. You don't have a Klondike bar? Like, there's only like one thing he could get. He looked at my fridge. He's like, "Can I have some of that?"
I'm gonna get your fridge.
Take the fridge. They're like, "Hey, can I have some of that soda in there?" It's like, "It's not mine." It's like, "Hey, can I have like one of those cups of water?" I mean, I've had some of it. You can go for it if you want. Can I have some of those strawberries? Those are some old frozen strawberries, my friend. But you're welcome
He's
to
gonna
it.
take all your toilet paper.
That's not in my fridge.
Oh, gets
You don't
demanding.
keep your toilet paper in your refrigerator? That way it's nice and cold for when you just want to put
Ah.
it in and get the nice breeze, you know?
Hawaiian breeze. No. Arctic blast.
You have toilet papers with themes. Just like condoms.
You ever
There is
smell
little
mints?
Anybody smell mint? Oh wow, mint toilet paper. Yes, I just wiped some of my ass. Tea leaf toilet paper.
It's like the second hits the water and just turns to tea.
Who's gonna drink it? Shit tea.
Literally shitty tea. You just take a picture. You fill it up. And then you start serving it together. Like the second they take it just to save them, they just. You know, I like this tea. Such a lot of tea particles in there. You need to get a filter or something.
Man, that was such a great sound effect for filling up a pitcher of shit tea. It was like, and there needs to be like a ringtone. I feel like that would make people throw up.
Like you just hear that in the morning. Like you just unconsciously throw up at the sound of that ringtone.
Just whenever. So you know one person's gonna watch this and be like, "Oh, please don't do it again," and then we do it again. They're like, "Ah!" See, I knew it. Anything that's like, I got a total fat, but I don't have trans fat, that nigga got saturated fat. Always, 100%.
Where did that even come from?
Because that's like a trend. Whenever something's like, "Yo guys, we got no trans fat," but it still says we got fat, it's like, man, you got saturated fat. Okay, later on you need to see Tucker and TJ's reaction to the bestiality laws in Texas. That was really good. And you guys should too. So if you haven't, go back in this video. And if you already have and want to see some more, don't worry, because there's more in store. So stay tuned for more content.
Dreadlocks.
So Cade was like, Static Shock is probably like the only superhero with dreadlocks. And I was like, no, there are more. And he was like, name 5. And I'm like, chill. He said Static was the only one. I'm just trying to prove that there's more than just Static. So I look up superhero with dreadlocks, and Dreadlocks is a character. It's his name. Has nothing to do with his power, but it's his name. He's created by Andre Batts. His first appearance was Dreadlocks' Welcome to the Terror Dome in 1996. So he's a year older than me. He's 220 pounds, and he's 6'2". He has brown eyes and black hair. He has superhuman strength, speed, durability, endurance, flight, and a host of other spiritual abilities. He is the premier superhero of urban-style comics, Dreadlocks was guided by the gods of Africa and born as a sacrificial lamb of the gods of ancient Africa. Dreadlocks has no physical sight for the gods, as his guiding light from within his third eye. So in other words, he communicates with the gods through his psychic third eye. He is a revolutionary hero based in the urban world. His primary task is bringing order and justice and righteousness to the lost tribes of Africa. Dreadlocks is a hero for the people. He serves only the gods/ancestors that walk before him. And with godly might emanating from within, he is a strong spiritual black man. He's this really muscled out black superhero with an ankh on his chest, with dreadlocks and a mask. He looks a lot like Green Lantern, and not even Green Lantern. What's that guy?
Virgil?
From DC. No, not Static Shock. Chill, just because he has dreadlocks. He looks
the same
like,
size.
What? Look at this guy.
It looks like Static hit the gym pretty hard.
I mean, this dude is like made of muscles. It's messed up.
He looks like he puts Bane to shame.
Yeah, I wonder what would happen if he fought Bane. I mean, to me, Bane is still more muscular than him, but this guy has way more powers than Bane ever does. He could whoop Bane. Like, you know how Bane is really bad for, like, Batman? But, like, Superman could, like, whoop him with a finger? He's one of those villains who, like, against Batman, he's really good, and against other people is, like, eh.
Well, it depends on who the other people are. Because you're gonna
Wonder Woman versus Bane. Wonder Woman. Superman versus Bane. Superman.
One that
Green Lantern versus Bane. Green Lantern. Aquaman versus Bane. Aquaman.
On land?
Yes. Hold on. You don't know about New 52 Aquaman. New 52 Aquaman puts everybody to shame.
Except for Static. He just...
He put Static to shame. You know why? New 52 Static got canceled. Aquaman's still going. The fans have decided that Aquaman decides to exist rather than Static. The guy who created Static Shock died. So the new writer, I don't think he could carry Static on into the New 52, which is why Static got canceled. The writer also was one of the main guys behind Ben 10. He had no idea how sad I was when he died. Dwayne McDuffie, you were still with us in spirit. Ben 10's getting rebooted, Dwayne McDuffie. If I could speak to ghosts of like famous cartoons, I'd be like, Dwayne McDuffie, they're fucking up Ben 10, Dwayne McDuffie. I heard they're trying to cast Jaden Smith as Static Shock, Dwayne McDuffie.
Well, you think he's like gonna come back?
Yes, I hope so. I hope he's like, oh, you niggas. I hope he goes up to each person and is like, you're fucking up. You're fucking up. You were definitely fucking. What? Jaden Smith? Like,
he's telling it to Walt Disney.
Nah. I feel like that'll never happen. Like, Walt Disney owns Marvel already. They can't own DC and Marvel. They'd fuck it up. It'd be too much. You can't have both of them in there. They're supposed to be different. Malcolm Comics was cool though, when they put things together. That happened back in the 90s. So you had like Darkclaw, who's like Wolverine and Batman, like put together. You have Iron Lantern, who's like Iron Man and Green Lantern. They had like a whole bunch of combos. Speed Demon, who's the Flash and Ghost Rider put together. That's cool. They had Spider-Boy, who was Superboy and Spider-Man put together. That was actually pretty chill. I really like his design. But yeah. So what do you think about dreadlocks based off of all that like info?
Pretty generic.
Pretty generic. Thumbs up, thumbs down, or thumbs middle?
Because it's so generic. Super strength, speed, can fly. Superman has those. Wonder Woman has those. Green Lantern has those. Hell, Spider-Man has those. He gets around.
Spider-Man can't fly.
He can swing. He's
Yeah.
airborne.
True.
He controls the skies over his city. Green Goblin, he's beaten by.
True.
Static has those. Well, except for super strength.
Static isn't fast either.
He's decent.
I mean, not on his own. Like, if he's not on that disc, he's just like a normal person.
Okay, mine's Static. Let's think. Who's another superhero? How about Aquaman? Except he can't fly. But he's best underwater.
Woo! Hold up. In Aquaman issue #1 of the New 52, there's like a bank robbery. Not even a bank robbery, like an armored car robbery. The car's driving down the street. Aquaman's ass jumps out of the ocean, over like half the city, lands in front of the car, and then like hits it like with his trident, flips the whole thing over. He didn't need to fly. When you can jump over half of a city, you go, Aquaman.
Leg days every day.
Leg days every day.
You should see the thighs. You know what he squats? The ocean.
Just standing under that pressure. I mean,
he is the reason the tides rise and fall. He's just at the very bottom, lifting it all up.
But yeah, I don't know. He also has spiritual aspects though. Like he talks to the gods, and he has like the third eye.
Let me say, who can beat him? A lot of people.
Who can beat him?
Superman.
Hold on. The god thing involves like spiritual magic powers, which means that Superman would have a slight disadvantage. Wonder Woman could beat him because Wonder Woman fights gods all the time. Green Lantern
could,
I think, can beat anybody if he just uses his powers correctly. But I feel like Dreadlocks could put up a good fight only because Green Lantern doesn't do things that make 100% sense. Like if he wanted to, he could imagine a bomb in you and blow it up, but he doesn't do things like that.
Static could do that.
Static can beat anybody. That's not fair.
Well, he apparently can't kill people, no matter what he does. Drops him from a ceiling of a warehouse, lands, not even a bruise. He like throws a lightning bolt into like that first episode of Stat Shock. They're fighting in a cardboard factory. A cardboard factory. He's flinging around lightning, and nothing catches fire. There's explosions, and nothing catches fire. What in a cardboard factory is like what can blow up? It wasn't even like a vehicle or something. It was just some cardboard. But explosions make sense.
Explosions make sense.
He picks up a CD and just starts listening to music.
I mean, yeah, Static can do anything with his lightning. Do I feel like Static could beat Dreadlocks? I don't know. You haven't seen this episode yet, but there's a guy who's an African superhero, and he communes with like a spider spirit, and you can tell that he's on like a higher level than Static at that point. Like he has experience. Like he shows Static like there are levels to this shit kind of thing.
Static can call somebody without a phone. Call for backup.
It's bad because it's true, but
you can just like, man, it's like, okay, I got Batman's number. Like, I don't know, what are you calling on? I don't get a caller ID. I'm calling on nothing. I'm tapping directly into the wire.
I mean, he does do that. I don't know.
Why does he need a phone plan? Like, he has a decoy phone. He just goes around to every outlet and, like, dials it in and then talks on his phone. Like, he doesn't even have the battery or SIM card in it. He just starts calling. Man, your phone's untraceable. You got a pretty good self-defense system. I know.
I feel like Static would probably win. I just need to know what Dreadlock's other spiritual powers are. That article wasn't very specific. What if one of his powers was like straight up reality manipulation? I mean, that would make him more OP than he is. Name like 2 more people, and then we'll probably stop this video so I can finish my bibliography. Dreadlocks.
Not gonna be a superhero here, but my guy.
Oh, okay. Rock Lee's master. I don't know what he can do. For real.
You gotta watch his 8-gate video. That shit's intense.
He can do that too?
Yeah.
I know he's the one who taught Rock Lee, but I didn't think he would do it.
He beats ass. Like, everybody else ain't got shit on him when he gets in the fight. And one other person. Spider-Man, maybe. You're saying, like, you're like, hang on, it won't work. But Spider-Man comes back a lot. it seems like his enemies should kill him easily. He's got super strength and some webs.
And speed and agility and
speed,
spider
agility,
sense.
yeah. So he has a
And
whole
can
slew of
climb
powers,
walls.
but he doesn't
And
use
is
them.
super intelligent.
He never really uses all of it though. Like you never see him use everything in a fight. He uses his intelligence a lot.
Yeah, he uses his intelligence. The spider sense is like his main thing. Like I feel like without it he would die. He would have already been dead.
Agility. He just seems. He just seems like he's from track and field.
Yeah, I mean, he uses agility a lot. I don't think he uses his speed as much as he can. I feel like he's way faster than you ever see him at.
Because he can lift up a building when he's trying?
Yeah, he is rather strong. That's another thing that we don't see from Spider-Man is his strength. And he can endure a lot, too.
And apparently his suit's indestructible.
Not true. That's like a big thing.
Well,
his suit falls apart a lot.
Then why don't other suits fall apart?
I mean, you're not going to see the Hulk fall apart because you see his dick.
Yeah.
Superman has had his stuff fall apart, which shouldn't happen. I feel like Superman's suit should be indestructible no matter what story it is.
You never, like, looks like somebody with an identity that's secret, and actually secret. Who is one whose suit falls apart that they're trying to keep secret identity? Because I have a feeling there are very few.
Spider-Man.
Besides Spider-Man.
His suit falls apart, and they're trying to keep it secret. Batman gets suit tears in like really big battles. His stuff doesn't get like completely ripped off most of the time, but
he's got high grade.
Yeah, I mean he has high quality stuff.
Stan just took stuff out of his closet and he's fine.
Yeah, I think his electromagnetic field makes like a
But he
shield.
should fry this clothes.
I don't know. Remember, his lightning does whatever it wants. So he burns no cardboard boxes. Like that's a good example.
It's like under description of power. Like he has to sign up to Justice League under description of powers. Do whatever I want
with lightning.
With lightning. I don't believe you. He just goes to like the Justice League, holding up 2 records, and he starts mixing the records.
That's something he can do, which is ridiculous. Martian Manhunter could beat Dreadlocks. He doesn't have a superhero costume that needs to get ripped. Black Canary? You think Black Canary could beat Dreadlocks? I feel like if Dreadlocks is like superhuman speed to the point where he can break the speed of sound, I don't feel like Black Canary's gonna do anything.
Slow him down.
Maybe. You get that ass whooping on delay. The Flash could beat Dreadlocks. I don't care how fast Dreadlocks is supposedly. Unless he can make like psychic shields or like has telepathy or some shit. Because he has a third eye.
You ever see Flash's, like, I have a feeling like Flash's fights, they could be over with a lot quicker.
Yes, they could. Flash, in the television show, he already knows that he can do a punch that goes so fast that it just like wrecks you. But there's a chance that if he ever messes up that punch, he'll break like every bone in his body. Like it's based on like precision.
Then why doesn't he get a bat? Like just get something. Like he gets a bat.
Even something else? That makes a lot of sense. Like
he just gets like a baseball bat and he walks around.
He's like a scientist, and yet he hasn't thought of the idea that he just hits you with something else. He won't hurt his own body. I don't think that something else would make it. Now that I think about it. If you had to move at that speed continuously, it seems like the thing he was holding would like disintegrate or something.
He's a scientist.
Yeah, true. He could just make something.
Adamantium.
Adamantium is Marvel.
Oh. Yeah. What do they have that's near indestructible there?
I don't know. Kryptonite can be destroyed.
Well, there goes all Superman. He just grabs it, runs with it, just disintegrates in his hand.
Oh wow! You know that actually makes sense. I've never seen that happen.
What if you, dude? He can't carry people when he's going that.
Huh? I lied. As soon as you said that, I remembered why he can hold things. He makes like a field. His speed is so fast, he has like a contained field around him. So when he grabs you, you're in that field and you're safe. That's why the Flash doesn't get hit with a bunch of debris and random stuff when he runs. and that's also why he can carry things. So yeah, he could just hit him with a bat. He could hit him with a bat really fast. I hadn't even thought of what you just said, Cade. So good point.
Forget if he gets this knife and he turns evil. They're done.
Oh, there is an evil Flash who's really low down. But there's an evil everybody. Like I already told you about Ultraman, who's like evil Superman, who like snorts kryptonite, and he killed like his adopted Earth parents when he hit a certain age because they're just tired of him. Superwoman is probably like the most dangerous from that universe. No, Lex Luthor is the most dangerous from that universe. Because he somehow could take other people's powers. That was what was weird. Yeah, he had to kill you. If he killed you, he got your powers. That's what was dangerous about the Lex Luthor from that universe.
What if he had conflicting powers? Like it kills him through that. Like, okay, these people I cannot touch or else I'm done. Like he accidentally kills the wrong person and his powers conflict and they just kill him.
Wow. That's what happened to that one guy in Static Shock who had like the belt with all the different things and he burst all of them. They just turned him to stone, like he couldn't handle it.
He's not dead, is he?
I mean,
spoiler.
Do you think he ever comes back? Do you think he stops being a stone statue?
It shows he's still alive. On that episode, like at the end, I think there's some response from the statue showing he's still alive. Whether his father acted on it or not.
I need to watch the last episode again to see if they show him, like if he does come back, because I wouldn't remember some little shit like that.
A little shit, and see if he comes back alive. Stay tuned for more content.
Thank you, Gabe. Earlier today when they were playing Naruto, there's a scene where he's fighting Toby. I think it was Toby. It wasn't Pain. It was Toby. And he's like, I'm all out of chakra. And then he makes like 1 billion clones, and they all hit him over Senguns. And then at the end, he's like completely depleted, and he's like, I don't need chakra. And he jumps in the air for like winding a punch. He says like 3 sentences in the time. It's the most telegraphed punch I've ever seen in my life. He makes contact with the guy's face. This is no chakra. He's still floating in the air. He hits the guy in the face and like cracks his mask. No chakra. This is his normal strength. He breaks the mask. The earth below breaks. He then screams, and now the punch is somehow doing more force than it was originally. Naruto is still not on the ground. He hits him so hard that all the earth spurts up as the ground cracks even more, and Toby is left in like all this rock, and then Naruto finally touches the ground, claiming to have no chakra, just hitting him. And I was like, oh my gosh. That broke so many physical laws. How much force would you need to keep you in the air the whole time and then somehow enhance your strength without any strength enhancement?
It depends on the angle, but that's some bullshit.
Ooh. But does that happen? Like, does that happen in the show?
No.
No?
He doesn't just punch somebody in the show and then it's like in the air and he just gets more powerful without any energy.
And it wasn't a diagonal down punch. It was a forward like jump punch. That screwed with me so bad.
Angling down from a forward, like it's like somebody lunging at you with a knife, and all of a sudden you're being stabbed at an angle going down. It's like
And I mean, what got me is that like I was talking about it like the whole time it was happening. I was like, man, he just like said a sentence, like he's still in the air. He hits them, and then like the more stuff it was doing, I was like, what? But then there's like a moment where the whole screen like fills with smoke or whatever, and then you see that like all the earth has like been hit up, and that like Toby's down and like the earth is cracked. And I said, really, nigga? Like I said it. There's no way that could be a thing. It blew my mind.
I'm trying to think of feats of strength. I I think Naruto without his power-ups can do that with chakra, but without, no. He's strong, but he ain't Guy strong. Because Guy without chakra pushed somebody through like a 10-inch thick cement wall. He's just like, he hits them and there's a crater behind them, and this is in the first Naruto series. And then he just like pushes more and throws him out with the wall section. I was like, really? Nobody else? Like, are you the only one that's strong enough to push somebody through a wall? How did his ribs not give before the wall did? Like, are you just like cheaping out?
There's a Shinsengumi and Rurouni Kenshin who did some shit like that with a sword. Like, he hit a guy so hard with a sword that like he flew through a wall. And I know that doesn't sound like a big feat. You're like, what?
It's like
anybody
wall.
can do it. But when I read it, like, because I was reading the manga, I had to look back to make sure I saw what I saw, because it didn't make any sense. If you know what I'm talking about, post a link in the comments below. I need to show Cade this, but I also need to do my annotated bibliography. So as we always say,
Stay tuned for more content.
Hey guys, right now I'm chilling with Cade. Here's my phone when it's not acting weird, and here's my phone when it is.
I'm telling you, it has a virus.
Has a red screen of death, essentially, and it'll switch between this and the AT&T symbol, and it'll play
tried
special
plugging it in?
ones. If I tried plugging it in, oh, here's the weird sound, and here's the normal AT&T screen. It switches back and forth. I hold the button to cut it off, and it refuses to cut off.
Call the virus, man.
Because I cannot cut it off the normal way, I press this button at the top. The back comes off. There's a lithium battery. I lift the battery out of place. The screen cuts off. Okay.
It's a lost cause, man. You're not going to get it to work.
Reinsert the battery in the back. Try and make sure that it's firmly in. I reattach the back. There's a latch on the bottom, and then there's a latch on the top. I hear the click, so I know that the back is in. I then hold the on button. The screen comes on. It's the normal AT&T logo. I wait a few moments and hope for the best, and then it turns red. Red screen of death.
You act like that was going to change when you've done that 3 times before. So you want to do the exact same thing, and the outcome's going to be different.
There's the sound. Here's the normal AT&T screen.
Call the virus.
Now let's see what happens if I hold the red button while on the normal AT&T screen. Doesn't cut off, and it just keeps doing the alternation process.
Termination. That's the best way to fix it.
Now I would call my dad and say, hey, my phone isn't working.
How about you borrow somebody else's phone? That's like the 3rd phone too.
Well, I mean, the other phone just had problems with phone calls. This one's great with phone calls, but it keeps turning off, and now it has this weird red screen.
It's great. Okay, hey guys, this phone's great for phone calls, except in the middle of it, it just turns off.
Yes.
And now it won't even turn on. But
no,
it's great.
No,
otherwise.
it's turning on. This is definitely on.
Can you use it?
Can I use it?
As a paper, besides anything but a paperweight.
What if I tried to type in a number and it worked? It's not responding. This is a good test, though. I'm gonna click the OK button. What if I hold the green button down, which should do nothing? Still holding the green button. Nope, green button's not doing anything different. Now massaging the keypad. Hey Kate. Do you think it needs a new lithium battery?
I think you need a new phone, Nick. Listen, if it was a new battery, then it'd just turn off. But that's staying on and turning red. That ain't normal for a battery. Like, your battery doesn't make your screen turn red any way you look at it.
Caution, do not expose to high temperature. Do not disassemble. Do not allow metal objects to contact or short circuit the battery. Do not increase or expose to fire. Oh, incinerate. That makes more sense than increase. To dispose properly, call a recycling number. So you feel like there's nothing wrong with the battery?
It's your phone.
It'd be cool if it randomly started working for no reason. Anyways, you guys stay tuned for more content. Hey guys, we're about to do the email psychokinetic experiment. Oh, hold on. So anyways, I'm going to send him an email with an imprinted intention, and then one without an intention, or...
It's my pet roach. I call him Arnold.
Arnold, the vet roach. Essentially I'm going to send him 2 emails. They may or may not have an imprinted intention upon them.
Knock yourself out.
Okay.
Literally. Just kidding.
I forget that they all come with keyboard desk.
Let's see.
Okay.
If I can get one more Snickers tonight. Perks of having no food whatsoever. Actually, does someone have a stove in here? Or is there a stove in the dorms?
Is there a stove? Mm-hmm. You gotta go to the kitchen. It's on the bottom floor.
Really? You got a kitchen? Oh my god, why did I not know that? Have to cook me some mozzarella sticks. How long is it open till?
All the time, 24/7.
Oh my god. Ooh, I'm about to have me some mozzarella sticks. Yes.
Your first email is sent. About to compose the next one.
Can't believe I'm excited to have some food.
Okay, sending that. Okay. Now, I've sent both emails. Neither of them could have the intention. One of them could have the intention. And you have to choose...
Wait, that was too quick. Too quick for you to put intention into either email.
So we're about to see. You gotta check the email, see if you have a change in your mood or
you know
nothing
what
at all.
my email is. Oh, never mind.
There you go. One is titled H1 and one is titled H2.
You ever see the negative energy? You ever see the negative energy?
So you gotta open
I thought you said it was positive energy.
No, you said you wanted a negative mood thing, so you'd notice it more.
Nope, I don't notice anything from that one. Are they both negative? Wait, so do I just look at it and read it, or do I like touch it and feel it?
Well, it's gonna affect your mood negatively.
Okay, I don't know, I'm still happy and everything, so I guess that one wasn't a negative one, right?
Keep going.
You ever see the negative energy? You ever see the negative energy? I don't know, I felt something from that one. As I was reading, I was like, oh. Am I right?
Okay, so for this one, I feel like there was kind of a mess up. So for the second one, I wrote the line twice, and he said that he felt something from it, but that was like placebo effect. That was like the repetition of like him reading it. It kind of like primed his mind. And then the first one was supposed to be the intention one. That was
the first one I read?
Yeah, the first one that you read was supposed to be the intention. But he actually got it from the second one. which shows that, one, you do not imprint intentions into emails to send them. I disagreed with that before because I felt like sending it electronically didn't make sense. But two, it shows that repetition has a lot of good mental effects for manipulating someone. So saying it once doesn't really have an effect. But saying it twice affected
getting
him.
the thing into their mind.
Yeah, it's like you're kneading it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So what do you think of that finding?
You like you said, I think it's like mental. So the more you say it, the more it gets into like the person's mind and actually feel it, and then they get the negative energy. But overall, I don't think it's really, like you said, really plausible or possible to do it electronically, or at least by email.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. Just in electronically. Also, my phone has like a red screen of death now.
Really?
Yeah.
Your AT&T phone?
No, yeah.
Maybe that was why I kept turning off and on. Now it's about to die. Ooh. You gotta get another new phone.
But yeah, so now we've learned that you can do this weird repetition trick, and it messes with like someone's mind.
I'm gonna start doing that now.
You're gonna start doing that
sending
now?
people messages. Let me not even say what I'm thinking of, but I get some bad stuff. But I'm not gonna like put it out there. Anyways.
And then we know that the cucumber thing works.
Really?
So yeah, I did that to Hannah. You can watch that if you want to. I have it on the vlog.
Is it on YouTube already, or?
Yeah, it's on YouTube already.
I'll watch your YouTube then.
Okay. And then
what's your YouTube name? Nick Benson? Nick A. Benson?
Yeah, Nick A. Benson.
What's the A for? Nick Alexander Benson?
Why Alexander?
That's my middle name.
Your middle name is Alexander.
Yep.
Huh.
That's why age is relevant.
You spelled it wrong.
Oh. I was about to say, you got your own website? What?
You spelled it wrong again.
That's you. Oh my god, you're a white boy? How do I not see you as a white boy? You have like some disguise on or something? How did I spell it wrong? Benson. Like that?
Owen.
Nick A. Benson. Oh dang, you pop up straight away. Dang, that is on point. I'm guessing it's that one. September 15th.
No. Oh, it starts playing after a second if you hold it over? Okay, speaking of Netflix Club, here's what we got. We want to meet on Tuesdays for 1 hour for check-in. It plays in the middle, too.
Are you interested in
It's just playing random segments?
No?
That's sharp.
Well, maybe we can pick something else.
Sounds like a...
I'll see. In fact,
Who?
What's that girl's name? The white girl?
Hannah?
Oh, okay, that's the other Hannah you were talking about. Oh my god, what is... No, that's,
Oh, it says preview not available.
Dang.
The other members.
Look,
This is Jeff Black, real life superhero, logging out. Right now I'm at Ghost of Space, and Ghost has told me that the baby bird that we put in the nest over here, you remember from earlier videos, you know, we have the bridge and stuff, and here's one of the tires. They have attacked our hideout before, and...
Wow, so it's like... Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
I'm about to start like going to your YouTube and watching all your videos and stuff. And I'll make like a false account and like comment and stuff too. And you'll be like, who the fuck is this dude? Time to make some mozzarella sticks. Whew. Midnight munch.
What if there are grapes in the
downstairs?
kitchen downstairs?
Why would there be grapes of all foods?
Because
But,
there's
I
a
mean,
fridge downstairs.
possible.
That's like open availability.
Really?
I mean, they probably put their stuff in there because they don't want their roommates to get at it.
Advertising.
But the whole place could get at it. Product placement.
Yes.
But hey, I mean, I don't think they'd mind if we got like a couple grapes. Let's see if we can do that. So you guys, stay tuned for more content. Hey guys, wonk 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 wonk. I could have sworn there was a fridge in here. I think there is, but it's behind this door, which is locked. And then there's this other door, which is also locked.
I see the RAs in there a lot.
So, Kevin is now making some mozzarella sticks in the oven.
And I think I don't know, but like barbecue sauce it is, I'm about to demolish it. About to get mad.
But now, there are no grapes even now.
She's not. Some dance moves though. Ooh.
Did you know someone redid that?
Did what?
This is why I'm hot.
What do you mean, like the song or the dance?
Yeah, like someone redid the song.
And how did we do it?
Like it's the same lyrics, but someone like else did it. Someone who was famous. Like did it later on, like again. Yeah.
Like what's his name? Will Smith's son. Or his daughter. You look, cause you not. I'm cause I'm not. Wait, what? Forgot the lyrics. Cause you.
I'm hot cause I'm fly. You ain't cause you not. Not. This is why. This is why. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. I ain't got a rap. I can sell a mill singing nothing on the track. I represent New York. I got it on my back. Niggas say that we lost it, so I'ma bring it back. I love that dirty, cause niggas show me love.
What? That's dirty.
Yeah. They know I make it bounce as soon as I hit the club. And in the Midwest, they love to take it slow. So when I hit that, I watch them put it on the floor.
If I threw a cheer, would you start fighting?
Boondocks.
Like no, yeah, you see. I always wondered that. Like if I really throw a chair, would niggas just like start randomly fighting and stuff? Have you tried it?
Maybe if you walked up to them and it's like, you have received negative energy. You have received negative energy.
I don't know.
Yo, Will. Okay, peace out.
Well,
I wonder where he's headed.
Got about what?
At like 10:38.
It's 11 o'clock, so.
Wait, I wonder where Will's going at 10:38. Kevin, the last thing you do when you have food in the oven
Just leave it?
is, yeah, exactly.
No one's gonna eat it.
No, it's not that someone's gonna leave it. It's the fact that you're gonna burn your mozzarella sticks because you're not looking at them. You're gonna catch a fire, dude.
It takes about 15 minutes.
This guy doesn't even know what it's set on. What is the heat setting on the stove right now?
It's 475. It's supposed to be 450, but I put them my specialty way.
Hold on. It's supposed to be 475.
No, it's supposed to be 450. But it's on 475.
Why did you put it on 475 instead of 450?
Because you always up it from what the box says. The box is whack. The box is whack.
Today on the show, we're going to watch Kevin kill us all. Brought to you by Sun dishwashing detergent.
You're gonna watch Kevin make the best mozzarella sticks ever. They're gonna kill my stomach. They're gonna be that good.
I'm gonna get AIDS because they're just too delicious, bro.
What's this other switch for? Nothing. What?
What if it unlocked the doors?
What if? I'm surprised that we actually checked though. You were expecting it to work.
What if you could only unlock the doors if the lights were off?
Ooh, or if there's like some password on the door, or not the door, the wall. Like you press some random part and like a panel came out or something.
You like open one of these cabinets, a roach comes out, you step on the roach, the door's unlocked. It's like one of those destroy all enemies missions, but one of the enemies is hidden.
Whipped cream.
Nope, that's vegetable oil. You're supposed to put on pans so that they don't stick.
Those aren't gonna stick.
Really, cheese sticks aren't gonna stick. They have stick in the name. Also, you got some syrup up here, some mini flakes.
Probably bad already.
The syrup?
I bet it's like a year or something.
Let's see, whatever that is, and a stove. And
Yeah,
stove.
there's like 4 things already on there.
Yeah, the crap out of me. What's down here?
Deep fryer. Okay.
Is the keys to open the door. A lunchbox. A dirty lunchbox. Empty. What if we found like a grape? Yo, Kevin.
What?
Remember how Ansel leaves grape stems all around?
Ah.
There's one grape. There's one in my own room.
Really?
But there's only one though. I need 2.
Why do you need 2?
Hold on, I cut it in half because you already need to have half a grape, right? And that'll give me the 2 that I need for the experiment.
You mean the plasma thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, you should need 1, Billy.
Yeah, and then you use each half separately.
Or you can get one and cut it in half and then another half, so then you have 4 basically.
It's smaller plasma effect, but yo, I'm gonna go do that. Kevin, don't burn down the whole school, and give us our sign out.
Stay tuned for more content.
You have no idea how salty I would be if I walk in and Ansel like has for the first time cleaned and picked up everything and got rid of the grape. So yeah, you guys stay tuned for more content. As soon as it was over, it ran out of footage. It only had a small burst of energy. It scorched. Very small burst of energy. That was the control. It had like a small orange spark at the bottom, but it didn't like, it didn't. And I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit before we do the next one. The grape. Ooh. But yeah, scorched, but it didn't go to like full effect.
I'm sorry, you have to take that and get out of here.
Yeah, I got you. I'm going to do the next one in 407. Okay, so you guys... Okay, totally different room. Going to do the imprinted intentions one. So this is like the real-time thing. Okay. Ooh. Last time, it took half a minute before it ignited. I had to cut it off at the last 46-second stretch because it ran out of energy. Also, it just had a small orange spark. They didn't go full white plasma. So my objective is to do better than that. Now another interesting thing would be if it didn't spark at all. That wouldn't make sense. After a minute 30, I'm just going to abort. Or maybe after a minute 40, I'm just going to abort, because the other one did it within like a minute 40. There's also been time between the experiments. This is a different microwave, and the cup's been aired out, so it's not like the carbon dioxide is suffocating the spark or anything weird like that. I guess right at 2 minutes I'm just going to cut it off if it doesn't do anything. Off. Huh. It hit the gaseous state, but then never ignited. The other one ignited significantly faster, considering this one, which I gave additional time, did not ignite at all. Weird. In other words, it never hit the plasma state. So, the control did ignite, and it sparked. And Cade was actually pretty upset because you could smell like burnt grape or whatever. And the ignition affected the glass and the plate and everything. And then this time around, it hit the gaseous state, but for some reason never hit the plasma state. So yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Anyways, stay tuned for more content. Hey guys,
Helps the IQ.
So yeah, Kevin, what was your opinion on the plasma thing?
I wasn't there to see it. I just smelled burnt.
Well, yeah,
burnt grape
you
everywhere.
burnt it.
So my opinion on the burntness was,
Horrible smell.
Yes, very unsatisfied with that. Good thing it's not in my room, luckily.
We can change that.
That's alright. I can change that with Febreze too, if you change that. Or with Lysol.
I'll just come here with roach spray. It's pretty overpowering.
Man, the first one had like a small ignition when I didn't do anything.
So it actually worked?
And then no, that's me not trying to put intentions on it.
Right.
Then the second one, I was trying to put intentions on it like the whole time.
Hey Nick, you want some honey?
Forms a gas ball, never forms in the
You
plasma.
can have it, it's been there for forever.
Later.
Forgot where I got it from too.
Me?
You really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it's my honey.
Just been
I just
sitting
keep
there.
it here.
What is that? Is it open?
He's got dust from the top of Kevin's refrigerator.
That shows how much food I have. I have no food, just dust everywhere.
Let's put some dust on my shoulder. Alright, Kate.
Look at the contrast.
Dang. I gotta wipe my stuff down.
Got a dirty refrigerator.
Well, dirty and dusty are two different things.
True, it's not dirt, it's dust.
Yeah.
That was close. On a scale of 1 to dust, this is my answer.
So YouTube, how do you guys like what I did with my bed right there? I put like a curtain up all around it.
It's just his blanket farther down.
Yeah. And but it's like,
How do you even use that blanket?
How do I what?
He doesn't. It's a curtain.
I use
It's a curtain now.
I use
Privacy
this one.
blanket?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's just when he wants to jack off
Yeah.
under the bed, it's like, you ain't catching me.
That's why I have the chair right there too.
Yeah, you got a chair to sit in and everything. He's like, I'm ready.
Oh my
iPad
God.
sitting in the chair.
Then,
Plug
you know,
in.
if I want to change the mood, I
Plug.
can just like put the shade down, make it a little bit darker.
Yo, click Safari, let's see what he has open.
Let me close my iPad.
Oof.
Man.
But yeah,
Lights
then
are off.
no plasma the second time.
So you actually saw the plasma?
The first time, yeah. Second time, no. Oh, and dude,
That,
I got so upset, Kevin.
That was from my keychain.
I filmed the whole
Broke
control,
down.
right?
Right.
So I got all the control. As soon as I cut the microwave off, the internet cuts out. I lose all the footage of the control break. You can only do that once.
Ooh.
I was like, oh my gosh. And then the actual one didn't do anything.
Dang, so it was like a one-hitter quitter. At least you saw with your own eyes. So you can somehow connect your brain to your laptop and like get the info from there to there.
We already covered that you can't connect. That was what the email thing was for.
Well, I thought the intention was like your will, not like memories and stuff.
It is your will.
Memories are.
What if what if I willed my memories then? See, but anyways.
Good point.
So here's what we've gotten so far. Well, my flash drive for one. That's what I've gotten so far. Cade's life.
This in the refrigerator.
You gotta get one like this.
Cade just put
Your
my
game.
flash drive in the refrigerator because you know I keep my information too cool. Next to his.
Information was hot, you need to cool it down.
Oh, and I made sure not to break your glass when I washed it because I do understand the whole temperature difference.
You want to see a video?
Sure.
I'm wary.
No, it's from spring break.
How are you wary?
But like during spring break, me and my brother got in this slingshot thingy.
Oh, wow.
And it was like the video of us riding it.
Cool.
They said it would show
That's
up.
how I lost a brother.
How's Archage going?
That's pretty good. I haven't really played it in a while.
Oh yeah, but we got the cucumber as a success. The email thing, we learned that repetition
You got dust on
prone.
your shoulder.
I know, because you put dust on my shoulder.
It's gone now.
The cucumber thing worked. Then the
Plasma didn't.
Yeah, the plasma.
Because you're using dried out grapes. You got them from a vending machine, man.
I didn't get them from a vending
You know,
machine.
he-
They were
even worse.
Ansel's leftover grapes because he leaves grapes
even
everywhere.
worse. Did you at least use the stems?
What?
Did you at
Why?
least-
Why would you use the stems? Does that work?
No, but
Really?
it gets rid of the stems.
Good point.
Oh,
Just put everything Ansel does, like everything that you don't like that he does,
In the microwave.
Like you just scrape it all up. You scrape your countertop off, like put it all into a pile, put it in the microwave, and hit it for like a minute, and then walk out of the building.
Oh, I told Ansel about the grape thing, and he said he'll clean it up.
With axe, it's coming out.
Then
of
he
his
never
axe.
cleans it up.
That's unfortunate. He said the same thing about those boxes.
Did you clean them up?
True. True.
He did the
You
same
should-
thing with the trash.
What, you guys had like trash piled up or something?
He has like his own trash bag, and he doesn't like dispense of it.
Dang, that video.
And then even worse, he still puts stuff in my garbage can, even though he made his own, and then he doesn't take that out either. Then he puts food and stuff in it, and yeah, there were like gnats and crap flying around the garbage. Because he put his garbage next to mine, so then I'm walking in my room and there are a bunch of gnats. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that sounds like a problem. You're gonna have like roaches crawling around your thing eventually.
Surprisingly not. Still cleaner than
Well, it's only been a month.
Because my room's too cold for roaches.
Lower than 68? 69?
Yeah.
Really? What?
My room's Arctic.
Yeah, your room is warmer than Kate's.
Well, I
I thought you meant your roommate's room.
You also don't run a fan in your room.
True.
All the time.
Eventually I will.
All day, every day.
All day.
Oh, and his room is now filled with Raid. So be careful.
Why?
It'll poison you. You won't even know it's happening.
You
I walked in there multiple times, and then Kate like reminded me, and I was like, oh.
Did you have like a roach killing spree or something?
Yeah. Roach preventer. It sets up little
you set up
barriers.
war. Yeah.
The war on roaches.
You just make a labyrinth of like bug spray. You see one gets to you. It's like, ha! You figured it out. See a bunch of dead ones. That one roach, she was like, I just looked at all the dead ones, and I was like, yeah, I know where to go.
I just climbed over all the dead bodies and I was safe.
Oh, what was I thinking?
Dang,
Dude, I can see that, like, you know, in those some states before they had the health code, like, did I tell you the story? My grandfather went to a hotel in a
Yes.
and roaches, like, it was a white countertop, but during the night he like went up to get some water out of the sink. He turned the light on. The entire countertop was brown.
What? With like roaches or something?
All of them were roaches.
Ooh.
Could you imagine, like, you left a cake out, you come out in the morning, there's no more cake left?
Damn, I would have died. But you're on the spot.
And then didn't you say you had to stay too?
Yeah, he had to stay for the rest of the week. I'd be done. I'd be like,
sleep outside or something.
There's less roaches outside.
There probably were.
I'm gonna sleep in the refrigerator, but there's still roaches in here because you got so many.
So cucumber, yeah. Plasma, no. Email, we learned repetition does like a priming thing.
Repetition.
Did you know if there are over 10,000 roaches,
Really?
that's when you'll in a building. That's when they'll start getting into the refrigerators.
So
they can get
you
in
have to
refrigerator?
hit that number.
Like they'll get every other possibility before they go into the refrigerator.
Because it's so
freezer.
Wow.
Huh.
How do they even get in there? They open it up themselves and crawl on in?
There's this little
Once you
rubber
reach
spacer.
10,000, they can all just like open it up for you. They form hands. So you say they fit in the spaces. I guess you need that many. Maybe they generate so much heat, like together, that their fridge doesn't even matter anymore.
I don't know how they get it. It's like I got roaches in my fridge. You really need to do something about this roach infestation. What roach infestation? Come on, man. Your countertop used to be white, and now it's brown and moving.
Ooh. And I'm gonna show you guys a logo that one of the Fiverr guys made for me. So you guys stay tuned for more content. This is Kevin.
I'm not gonna scream. That's not gonna happen.
It's one of those brightness things, but your face is dark enough for them to see it. This is...
Okay, well, maybe I can change the brightness.
You want to change the brightness? Ooh.
Like, make it darker or brighter?
Yeah, darker. It's normally a, like, too bright kind of thing. Ooh, this is Kevin. Oh, like spring break, you said?
Yep.
He's riding a ride with his brother.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good. Oh, yeah, that's, like, really good.
Perfect.
Let's see it in full screen. Yes, perfect. This is Kevin. Go back a little bit, because they're going to straight up see the screen if you do it right then. This is Kevin and his brother getting ready to ride a roller coaster. And Kevin's brother is very relaxed, and Kevin is just freaking out. His eyes are closed. He's trying to, like, relax his body. He's getting as relaxed as possible. Now watch this. Your eyes are closed. But you can feel the inertia. You can tell where your body feels it.
I mean, it was just after like the first two. After the first two things, it was like.
Where did you put your thing? Your camera?
They recorded it for us. It was like.
And then you kept it. I like how your brother's like, it wasn't that bad, and you're like, ah!
Those braces, though.
Dude, when you come back down, though, Kevin.
Yeah, I hear you. This is the moment right here. We stand on top of the world of Panama.
Oh, you're in Panama?
Yep. I told you, spring break. Oh my god, was I bald?
You got a mohawk, dude.
I know, that's what it looks like.
That's what it looks like?
I think I was bald.
Oh, you are bald. It's a shadow.
Oh, dang!
You have been bald.
Dang. Oh, I was like legit bald.
Like you forgot.
I mean, that's like no hair whatsoever on my head. I didn't know I was that bald in the past.
So do you go back down?
Yep, eventually. Oh yeah, see, we're going down right now.
Oh, it's a slow down?
Yep.
I thought it would be a fast down just one more time. Ooh. But yeah, thanks for sharing that.
Have you rode one of those before?
I've ridden the ones, there's one at Space and Rocket Center. It goes like straight up and straight down.
Ooh.
Okay, check this out.
So it's like a roller coaster or an experience of how it'd be like to actually ride in a rocket
It's
ship?
a roller coaster. And
Ooh.
going up, it like catches you by surprise, but it's nowhere near as bad as going down. It's like there's something in your body that tells you like if you're going down really fast you're gonna die. So I just like freak out and scream like really hard when it goes up. No,
you're talking about me being a little bitch, right?
Like initially the first up catches you by surprise, but then afterwards ups don't mess with you. It's going down because every time you rapidly go down, it's about to fall over.
Yeah, I get it. It's like that surprise thing. I get you.
Yeah.
Wow, man, I'll have to go there and ride it one time, or eventually.
The thing I can't do is the G-force wall, and that's just because it's uncomfortable. It spins around faster and faster in a circle, and it presses you against the wall.
Okay.
It just doesn't feel good.
Yeah, it makes you want to throw up after. I rode that like carnivals and stuff a couple of times, but it's pretty fun though. I think. I mean, if you get past like the throwing up sensation.
I like extreme teacups when you like can spin it really fast and the thing already spins.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like
the octopus thing, but instead of octopus, it's like teacups.
It's like you've got a spinning turntable, and then the turntable like tilts, and then you have the individual like rides on it. And it's kind of like a circular booth. You get in the booth, and there's like a steering wheel, and you can like spin it faster and faster. So while you're spinning it, the thing itself is spinning while like tilting on an axis.
Gotcha.
Those are fun because when you get on it with really crazy people,
yeah,
they spin it like really out of control. And then when you get on it with people who aren't really crazy, you become the crazy person, and they're like, slow it down. And it's like, nah, man, this is what it is.
Man, that's at there too, Rocket Center.
No, that was the school carnivals that we would have like around here. Maybe here for the Huntsville, we have like festivals and stuff.
What's that gonna be?
I don't know. I didn't know. We didn't get to see the supermoon, by the way. Clouds everywhere.
Was it
couldn't see it. Yeah.
Whoa! Just kidding.
Yeah, I know, right?
Where? Oh yeah, I see the clouds.
Oh, and Charles, I've edited you out of the video, which you guys don't know what I'm talking about. But after the control thing, yeah, he came out and he was like, "Hey, are you guys burning something?" And he was like, "Turn the camera off." And I thought he said stop recording. And I thought he was guessing what would burn. And I was like,
no jutsu.
He was guessing what was. I thought he was guessing what was burnt. And I was like, what? And then he said stop recording. And then Cade was like, he said stop recording. I was like, oh. And I like turned the camera away from him. But I've edited you out completely, so you're like not in it anymore.
Dang. So he's one of those types. No recording.
I mean, to each his own. It doesn't matter.
True.
Yeah.
Watch me fade into the darkness.
Still visible. Still visible.
My hand's gone though.
Your hands are gone. You got some black hands.
I'm a shadow.
Kevin's like, people call me the Black Hand.
That's my superpower. Darkness! I'll blend into the shadows, and when you walk by, I'll jump out and grab the girl you're walking with by her throat and cover her mouth up and take her into the shadows with me.
That was sketchy. Later on, you'll be going to court, and it's like, for the Hannah situation, evidence, he has thought about this before.
Ouch. Oof. Just kidding, though. My head's getting on point. But dang, so he just came out and like said, "What are you guys burning?" and then went back in.
Stop recording. He ended up like leaving like shortly afterwards.
To get his food.
He just left the room. No, he just like left.
Probably go for his jog or something.
And then Kate is like, you must have like really made him mad. And I'm like, I don't think so, for real. Like I saw him when he went out, and I was like, hey, sorry about that. He didn't say anything. He just left. But I don't know Charles that well either.
True.
It's not like we talk all the time.
I don't think any of us know him for real like that. Well, I mean, I probably know him the most. I pride myself on that. But if you're watching this, Charles, you know, I'm just joking. Unless I really do know you the most, then you know.
It would be interesting if Charles did watch it, but he just didn't want to be in it.
Right? What if he does?
I don't know. He's like, man, you guys do too much crazy stuff. Ain't about that. Well, but anyways, I finished my annotated bibliography. Kate has gotten that back to me. I got a printed copy, so I'll be ready for tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm gonna study some psychology tomorrow. Gonna check up on Fiverr, see how that's going.
I feel like one of those anonymous things where a person's all blacked out. It's like, yes, I did see the actions that took place. It was Saturday, January 13th, 11 o'clock p.m.
It's very specific. Pre-calculus. I don't have any homework for that right now. Kevin might.
Well, for the 30th, I think. Wednesday.
Is it the thing that we haven't done in class yet?
I have no idea. It's assignment number 10.
Yeah, I think I've done number 10 already.
Really? Dang.
Yeah, because remember I went to Hannah's class, and they're ahead of us.
Ooh. You've been to 7 people's classes?
Teacher didn't say anything.
Oh, she probably didn't even know.
Exactly.
Man, I'm gonna do that for like physics and stuff. Just like walk in, sit down, not even take notes.
I mean, if you have like nothing to do and you're interested in the subject and you sit in the class, a lot of teachers do attendance by like passing sheets around and stuff. So like, don't sign the sheet.
Right. Or be that person that does sign it and then they're like, the fuck?
It works better in lectures because if they're not handing out like papers, because if they hand out a paper, they may be like, "Who was you?"
Right. Oh man, I'm gonna do that for real though. I think like the biggest classrooms are I saw it when I was walking by. It's upstairs somewhere. I think it's in like Morton Hall or something. Or the math place. Yeah, it's in the math place, but they're humongous. It's like on TV. And I'm just sitting there, they're not gonna know who I am whatsoever. But yeah.
They point at you. They ask you to like answer a question. You're like, ooh, wow. At that point, you're just like, hey, I'm not in this class.
Oh my god, then everyone looks like the fuck. 500 heads turn all at once.
What if you weren't in the class and then you answer it correctly and it's like, who are you? And you're like, that's a mystery, and you walk out.
Right. Oh man, that'd be so cool.
Just drop the mic for the class. He writes like a long equation on the board. Can anyone solve this? You like walk up to the front, you solve it. Oh, my goodness, how'd you do? And then you leave. You're like, I don't need this.
That's a good idea. Well, after you're gonna do it yourself down, they're gonna know you as Jet Black, the man who walked in and solved the most impossible question ever, and then left just as fast as he arrived.
Oh, when are we gonna do a reading of that?
I know, right? It'll have to be like early one day.
Early one day? Yeah, don't you go to bed in like...
At like 6 in the morning?
6? Oh my gosh.
Okay, on the weekend like 6. I mean, usually it's like 3, 4.
Okay, it's Sunday right now. 3.
That's why I'm late every day, remember?
Man, that's not a good excuse for being late. Do you want to do a reading?
Right now?
Yeah, just to get out of the way.
We can be like half of it.
Half of it?
We can read a page.
We can read a page.
First page.
Okay, stay tuned for more content.
And be like, stay tuned for the next page.
Yeah, stay tuned for more content. We're going to do a page of the Scooter Boy Jet Black play.